So give it a minute to start up. Here we go. You guys want us to skip? Alright. So we'll try to get through the first fight as fast as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it on easy to get through the first... Well, no, I don't even need to for the first fight. Jesus Christ! Dude needs to get out of fucking Square Enix at this point. So does that mean all of Square is being investigated? That's my question. Because he can't be the only one going down. How many Final Fantasy VII games are they going to make? Yeah, they're probably investigating Square quietly, that's why. They're not going to make it known what they're doing with Square yet. That's at least my theory on it. Might have been a bad idea. If you guys hear an echo of the game, let me know. I'll turn down my gain. I don't like... Final Fantasy VII is meh-ish to me. I'm sorry to ruin everybody, but meh. Meh. It's better than Final Fantasy X. That was just a fucking travesty. How many are they gonna make? Yes. That's like the question that we get for Crippled Island. Do you have to be crippled to go there, or do they cripple you? And the answer is yes. People want me to do the Final Fantasy VII remake on stream. I might eventually. I don't know if I'll buy the PS or the PC version of it, which makes it easier, or just stream it from the PlayStation 5. I like Dirge of Cerberus. There's a Dirge of Cerberus 2? No, is there a Dirge of Cerberus 2? When the... What? When? Oh, never mind. That explains it. That explains it. It does have a long loading time, for anyone asking. It's because I think people have said the long loading time is because of the 2K launcher. Jesus effing Christ. That is a lot of games. And yet they don't remember Final Fantasy IX exists. Oh, that is really loud in my end. So yeah, if you didn't see the first part of this, it will be up on YouTube probably tonight. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be that loud. Because I'm used to playing this on my laptop on low. I wish you could get wacky skin colors, but people are gonna mod the fuck out of this. So it won't matter. So we have a choice. We can go ponytail. Or we can go 80s. Well, apparently people want the... Well, I know Mike said he wants mods for this, like, XCOM. It has some anti-cheat. Of fucking course it does. There's already working on WebMod. WebMod is already working on cheat engine stuff for this. I might get Dirt to Cerberus when it remasters. So what do you guys want? Do you want 80s or do you want Ponytail? Remember, we can change this at any point. Where's my... Still not taking the other stuff. Still not ready for that. Still not ready. You know what? This stream is for Taxman. Y'all don't get to choose. Taxman, 80s or Ponytail? What do you like in your women? I like this one better than the other one. Do you guys, by the way, want to see the new poster that Bosco just finished for patrons and soon to be on the shop? Does anyone want an early look before I give it to patrons? I'm gonna go grab it. This is probably one of my favorite things Bosco's ever drawn, and he spent 2 months. Fucking sign me in, thank you. 2 months working on this. Give me a minute. Taxman's a man of culture. Oh, he's a fan of this channel. Give me 2 seconds, guys, because it's mostly on the other computer. Where's my man? Because I was actually showing Bosco this game. If I get him this game, there's no going back. We will have lost Bosco, because this is a stupidly addictive game. I would... You know what? No. This needs some music. Give me a second. We gotta go all in on this. Give me a second. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get so much copyright. I'm in the new Postal. But yeah, no, I think Bosco outdid himself with this. Also, I just want to say to the people that have already seen this, stop shipping Trinity and Mikey. Because that's apparently become a thing among the people that have seen this ahead of time. I am in the new Postal game. It's a very minor part, but I am in the Postal game. Actually, no. I have I have a major part too. The Lily's in the Lily is somewhere in the game too. Why am I getting slow down? Tell them they did a really great job. I will let the guys know that they did a great job. If you want another really good a really good Postal game, the one Postal Brain Damage, really fun. Really fun. I cannot love that game enough, and the devs are really awesome people. I've not met Civi 11, but a lot of people have told me he's really cool. I've actually never met any... Well, no, that's not true. I am friends with one of the voice actors in Postal 4. I am friends with John St. John, who has worked with me before on other projects. So it was really fun to get to work with him on this project, even if we didn't get to talk. I showed the devs the Forgotten Tune, and I think they got a good laugh out of it. About the same color. He's good people. He's just sort of a private guy. Yeah, no, I get that. By the way, I do love that you can make this completely silly. As a female, you can do this. I'm not, but you can. I wish there was a little bit more customization with the face and stuff, but I do like it. So we're gonna skip over all the cutscenes that we saw in the first one. Don't even let it go up.
I do. And
again, if you haven't seen this, the episode will be up tonight. We're just getting back because I'm an idiot and I didn't. You can play as the Lord of the Rings book accurate female dwarf. Yes, you can. You're just a very tall female dwarf. So yeah, for those that want to see those cutscenes, the episode will be up tonight. We opposed to saying that it should be included as study on video games causing violence. Yeah, but the whole thing with Postal 2 is you can beat it without being violent in the game. That's the trick. They purposely did that in the game. Like the devs. And I love Postal 2. You guys know that. I adore the game, so the fact I'm in one of the Postal games still blows my mind.
Hunter.
So, fun fact, I didn't actually mention the first time I streamed this. When you hear Blade's voice, he's gonna sound familiar. Blade is the original Spawn from the live-action movie. Instead of getting Wesley Snipes, we got Spawn, and I'm okay with that. You know what? I'll take it. I still would like Wesley Snipes, though.
Whose power?
No, the movie, the live-action movie.
Elder God?
Is Chthon the elder god of metal bands?
No.
Prophecies.
So again, sorry. Yeah. He's a good voice actor, so
with everything
we'll be able to blast through this pretty quick. Sorry that the save got messed up. But you get to see some of the fighting. Plus you guys have seen. A lot of you guys have seen this. Hello.
Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
Oh, no. Keith David is the ultimate Spawn. I will agree. Go away, Doctor. I'm so used to the other outfits that I have on my other save, which I'm going to do something really quick. Oh, it won't let me, okay.
But perhaps we shouldn't linger.
I didn't know he was an MMA fighter. He's a good voice actor. I'll say this, I like him as a voice actor. I hope he gets more voicing parts. I didn't know he was an MMA fighter. Damn. Yeah, he did it for the HBO cartoon, which I think is fucking amazing, and I wish they continued it.
I can't help but feel a tinge of impatience. It is
I hate that
home
fucking
for the
icon
Sanctum.
you have. No hitter. If you're in here,
We haven't already
why do you do this? Because that icon keeps confusing me. Yes, he did, and They Live. Which I need to get that movie, a physical copy of that movie. I want to get the new Steelbook for it when it comes
anywhere
out.
on our planet and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the
If
wars
nobody's
protecting
seen
your
No
sacred
Hitter's
doctor.
icon
So
on
we've chosen a safe exit
on
a few
Discord,
blocks
go
over
look at it.
instead.
He changed it, and I don't like it. Isn't Keith David also like former military? I would love to do an interview Keith David. I still want to fucking interview Frank Welker. Jesus, that's my ultimate. I'm glad I got to interview Kevin Conroy for the short interview I did. I wish I could have interviewed him for longer, but my goal now is to meet Frank Welker and Peter Cullen. I would love to get their autographs. Last con I was at that Frank Welker was at, I'm not even joking with you, when he came out to do the autographs and everything, people left other people's lines to go into his line, and it went out the con door. Like, clear across the convention center. It was nuts. And I get why, because he's an amazing guy, and I would kill to be able to talk to him. But, motherfucker, I stood almost 5 hours to get Jim Cummings' autograph. I was not about to leave that line. That is my man, and I got it on my Terror Mask, and I really need those 2 Splatterhouse figures to go next to my... I wish they weren't $100 each. I know what I want for my birthday. But... Oh, and spoiler, the internet rumor that he's embarrassed by Splatterhouse, he's not. Bring him stuff from Splatterhouse to sign. He really liked the game. He wanted to get a picture of the mask, and I didn't realize it because I was too busy going all shy mode and blanking out.
News, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance.
So let's show you guys some of the
Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
I didn't say no to it. I didn't realize that's what he had asked because I was too busy kind of in panic mode.
Despite decades of
But
ineptitude.
from what somebody has told me that has worked that con, had I gotten that picture, they would have charged me $50 for the picture. Yeah, they're random cards. No, I get being uncomfortable saying a line as a character if it's, you know, if it doesn't fit. I get that.
Here it comes.
There's a difference between that and not liking a role type of thing.
Interesting tactic.
You had your chance to escape.
I'm not usually big on these kind of games either. Yeah, I fangirled
That's
real
the
fucking hard.
spirit.
And the person I was with wasn't exactly helpful. In fact, he actually hit me right in front of Jim Cumming. Apparently Jim remembered that
Living up to their reputation.
when somebody else talked to him about me. These are things you don't do in front of a potential guest, everyone.
You've made a grave mistake.
Yeah, no, we had to restart,
Additional Hydra
which I
forces
might
en
flip
route.
it on
Get
easy till
ready.
we get past where we were yesterday. Although I think this should be it, but I don't remember. I've never
That
heard
gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Forceful knockback
Gamma
is
or
like
not,
your
I feel the
overpower
hand
in
of
this
my
game.
mother at work here.
Oh, I should have used that first. I'm retarded.
Let's give it a try.
This should aid me in my fight.
Oh, that's not a good one. I just like doing that.
Hell,
Yeah, I'll flip it on easy so we can get back to where we were last time, but I think we should be able to get past
Lucky
this.
shot.
you will have to do better than that.
They are putting Deadpool in this game.
Wanda is calling out to me.
Don't spoil,
feel
Bob.
the struggle
Damn it. Stop it.
to concentrate and
There are people who haven't seen the game.
A doctor and a powerful wizard. Impressive.
Aw. Fuck out of here.
I feel more like myself every day.
Ah, just wasted. I can't reach over there.
Watch me.
Well, they are adding more later on. There is a season
that
pass
was
for a reason,
really
so we'll see.
something.
That's not supposed to
This is
hurt.
a really good game I've noticed to play when I'm getting really
What
anxious.
are you waiting for?
Like when I'm having the anxiety attacks at night over the over what happened. This seems to be a really good game. That's why you guys have seen me playing it almost every night.
Never seen that before.
I might have to get a physical for this game. I like it so much. So let's skip over that. This should, I think, bring us to where we need to
The
be. but I
neighborhood
don't-
association is
There we go. So after
Well,
this
that
will be where we
certainly
were
escalated
last
quickly.
stream.
Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale and
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his juices and eat it with his spleen.
There we go.
This is gonna hurt.
Right in the dick. Why do you keep doing that, Blade? I've noticed that's where he likes to
You
aim.
do not have to show off for me, Blade.
Time to bleed.
Once again, guys, do not spoil the game for
Soon
people.
we eat.
Well, this is the guy by the guys who made it. I guess they decided to do something different and it worked.
All right. I felt that.
No time to lick our wounds. This house belongs to Mother now, as you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly sink your delicious brains.
Yeah, no, his design
Are
is
the rest
top.
of your mother's children so chatty?
Thankfully, no.
No, the AI can be really good. I've gotten fucked over by the
Feeling
AI from the
strong
enemies.
today.
Just that it's not, you know, it's the beginning part of the game, so they purposely aren't. I keep fucking forgetting to use that. I'll save it.
Don't blink.
I didn't have to do it. I just
Impressive.
wanted to. Can I do what I want to do?
Watch closely. By the will of the old gods.
Do I look a bit younger to you?
Just out of reach.
We will crack your tiny bones.
What's the EA Monhun game? What the fuck are you talking about?
My little thing.
What game is EA coming out with now? Wild Hearts. I've never heard of it before. If it's a Monster Hunter type game, God no, I fucking hate Monster Hunter. I legit hate Monster Hunter as a game. Like, I played it, I didn't have fun with it, I hated it.
We may not
Every
be ready
moment
for
of
this
playing that
thing
game,
yet.
I hated
Might be
it.
smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Fill our belly with your tasty
Which is weird because you think I'd like that game.
I shall fill your belly
I
with my
fucking love
blade.
Bloodborne. Fuck you. I don't know. I can't explain why I like Bloodborne, but I didn't like the other one.
This won't end well for you.
Which is the newest one? Because that one sucked ass. I'm sorry, it sucked ass.
Come on. Fragile.
Whichever is the one that you spent God knows how long trying to hunt the first monster in.
Can't shake it.
I felt bad. The fans sent it to me and was really excited to have me playing it, but I fucking hated it. Like,
I will
after the first, I hated the
banish you
first
to the
fight.
void.
I fucking just absolutely despised it.
One of ours is down.
Mother blesses us. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
You'll find out.
You were too weak for this fight.
you're just going flying, but you can knock enemies off certain levels.
Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
Alright, so now we should be about where we were in the last stream. Again, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again with the save getting ruined. I think she's a game OC. I don't think she actually exists in Marvel, but I'm not sure. You can be a man or a woman in this, so I think it is an OC. Pet the puppy time. Yeah, no! Dante remembers. Yeah, I won't be skipping other cutscenes once we get to where we were last time. It is legally required to pet the hell dog. Charlie is the best girl ever. Right next to Miko. I don't remember which one I played. I just didn't like it. But if it's Bloodborne, I'll play that shit for hours. And I didn't like Bloodborne at first. I didn't. If you ever watched the first stream, I did. I got pissed. But I now can play that game basically with my eyes closed. And here's the weird part. I didn't like Elden Ring. It bored me. But I like Bloodborne. I think it's because I really like how Bloodborne looks. And that's why I got into it so much. And Elden Ring looks generic. Which, by the way, there is a new game coming out by the creator of Bloodborne, and I want that shit so hard. I need it. I need it in my very soul. I guess he left FromSoft. He's working with Team Ninja now. In the comics since the last Midnight Suns arc. Yeah. They knew what they were doing.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
Yes, they have already said Morbius will be in the game and you will see a hint to him at some point. And God, I hope not.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way.
I'm gonna skip this since we've seen this before. I laughed because I talked to somebody who said the reason he won't play this, and I shit you not, is because he can't date the heroes. That they purposely made a system, obviously, to date the heroes and didn't give it to you. Let that sink in. How many people want to fuck the heroes?
Thanks.
Alright, so I'm going to make sure I don't fuck up this time. Because this is kind of why... I'll show you guys what happened to the original save to get deleted. Do you see all these manual saves? And then all these autosaves. The autosaves kind of get big, and I started deleting them, and I deleted the wrong one. So let me do something really quick. Marvel Dating Simulator. Yeah, there's no dating. You become friends with everybody. It gives you Johnny Silverhand PTSD. You want to fuck the heroes. You know what? I would have fucking loved to make this a dating sim too. I would have. Because my ass would have been after Blade in 10 seconds. Which I was trying to do at the beginning, by the way. When I was playing this privately, I spent the entire time trying to get on Blade's dick.
I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, when I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means. Like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark. a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Some of the references are great. We're gonna go with this. You guys will see. Twitter for Gabe. Basically, yes. Except you can't respond to any of them, which annoys me. Yes, Minuteman, it does make a reference to that. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. You've seen this. Alright, so now we're finally at where we were in the last stream. With Good Boy. Good Girl, I should say.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero.
She
But I
threatened a
also
Cosmet
know the
bomb
battle
earlier.
that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Leave Charlie here. Thank you.
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. She knew something was wrong.
No, she did. It does similar to that, but she doesn't use the shovel. But you'll see. There is a reference to what she can do to scare the shit out of Strange.
Hi, kiddo.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne.
Oh, the fucking hair.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
still think it could have used a cloak.
Strange. Enough with the cloaks. I don't mind.
Damn near indestructible. And we
You
even
can
got
change the
swords.
look of the outfit
Not
too.
bad for our first
We don't have
collaboration.
any unlocked right now,
I still think it
but you will be able to change the outfit look. I'll show you guys some of the other. Okay, no, all of them are locked. I actually like the outfit I have on my other save. I'm not going to show it to you guys yet.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
I think this is post because wasn't he drinking during Civil War?
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there, it's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
So this is after Secret Wars, at least, because they do reference Demon in a Bottle.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
She's Captain Marvel, but she does reference, and they do have references to the others. They do actually, and I'll spoil this, they do reference the comic book origin, which is fucking nice, because it's been forever and a day since we've seen that.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry.
Hate that fucking cat.
Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
No, it's just Ebony.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay, so why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
At least they did make Tony a dick, which is nice.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
So, I've seen a couple people say that. Here's why I think they did the realignment of the story. I think partially just to shut Disney's fucking ass up. But I also think it's because they have to explain why... It's dumb, but they have to explain why they can't use Vietnam, because if you think about it, he'd be a lot older than he is in the game. So I kind of get why they had to kind of change it a little bit up. It's not... I don't agree with it, but I get why they did it. It's one of those... It's a compromise thing. And from what I've been told, I don't know if this is real or not, but supposedly Disney was on their asses to put a lot more MCU shit in there. So it might have been one of those things where it was like, we'll do this if you leave us alone, we'll do this if you leave us alone, fuck off. But back in Nam, I would prefer the Vietnam thing. I would prefer it much to Stanley's original story. Especially because the whole point, and I still think this is funny for me, is that Tony Stark was made purposely to be hated. If you guys have ever seen interviews with Stanley, he said it. He created our boy here, Tony, to be hated. He wasn't supposed to be liked. He was supposed to be the most annoying character that everyone hated.
Here, boss.
But everyone liked him because he was such an asshole. And I think that's a testament to the character and the writing and stuff. I like that. People have this thing, and I've said this before. People think I hate Marvel. There is a big thing, and I've seen this in the fan base. People think I hate Marvel comics. When growing up, and you guys know how big of a Batman fan I am. I grew up Marvel. In my family, you were either my mom was DC, hard DC. I was Marvel. I grew up Marvel. My grandpa was kind of Marvel, but more DC. I was kind of the only really Marvel person in my family. I loved Marvel comics. I am legitimately sad for what happened to Marvel comics because I love them. I grew up reading them. I grew up reading DC too, don't get me wrong. Fucking, I will read Batman till the cows come home, everybody knows that. But when it came to comics, at one point, I knew more about Marvel comics than I did DC. Really, all I knew when I was younger about DC, other than the stuff my grandpa would read me from the older comics and stuff, and I was mostly the Shadow, which isn't DC or Marvel, because we'd play the radio play and stuff. I know really everything from the cartoons of DC. That was really my thing for DC at that point when I was younger. I really read and bought more Marvel comics. That's why there's such a hatred in me for Marvel now, is not Marvel, like classic Marvel. I don't like current Marvel. I don't like current DC either. So let's be fair here. It's more of a sadness. It's similar with Disney. I made it known my dream was to animate for Disney. I got to, for a little while, work with Disney. And that showed me, well, what Disney is. And it made me sad to see what was going on. It's not a hatred like people think. I know Marvel Comics a lot. Well, I mean, what my brain lets me remember. Remember, I have brain damage, so there's a good chunk of my memory gone entirely. But I understand why they had to change Tony. I think it's one of those where they had to do like a tightrope just to make Disney happy to finish this game. That's what I think, and to try to modernize it a little bit. And that's kind of, when you have a character like Tony, you have to kind of do that. And it sucks. I don't agree with it. It sucks, but I get it. It's to, get modern audiences to understand, which is stupid. That's why they changed the war from Vietnam to... Is it called the Iraqi War? I'm gonna look like an asshole. Sorry, is it the you know the war. I forgot if it actually has a technical name. To the last war. It sucks, but that's just kind of how it is. And I don't always agree with it. Like, characters like, Captain America. You don't have to change his background because he's a character that can basically be immortal, if that makes sense. Because he doesn't age. So other characters that do age, you have that problem with trying to modernize things in the story. I don't agree with it. I don't think it always works, but I understand it. And I'm absolutely not defending Marvel. I'm just saying, I get why, as a comic writer and stuff, why sometimes that has to work. Be it Vietnam, Asian, a random Asian group, Arabic, even... I'm glad they at least kept part of his background. Like, that's what we should all be happy about, is they didn't absolutely destroy his fucking backstory like they did Captain Marvel. Can we all just kind of smile and be happy about that? Because Marvel MCU fucked her background to no... That's why I think everyone fucking hates her, is because she had a good background, a good character development, and it's out the window now. It's in this game, thankfully, but it's out the fucking window, basically. Which sucks. It's stupid. It's... Whenever... That's the downfall of having so many different comic writers coming into projects, is you're going to have people who change shit. I mean, look at Star Wars. I'm going to use Star Wars as an example. Look at Mara Jade. She was literally killed off because a writer got pissed off with another writer. You're always going to get this kind of stuff when you have different writers coming into projects and a project lasting that long. Yeah, Carol Danvers is a hero born in tragedy. People seem to forget she, even as the leader of the Avengers, didn't have an easy time doing it. She saw how tough it was on Tony and stuff, and thought she could do better, and she didn't. And I like that. I hate legally. What the fuck? Or at least was. I'm a massive old school Marvel fan. Well, that's good. Like, keep the love of the old Marvel alive. It's the best thing you can do, is keep the love for the old stuff. Keep reading the old comics by Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, all of them. Like, all the old comics. Keep reading them, keep loving them, keep talking about them. Ignore the new stuff. Pretend it doesn't exist. If you don't like the movies, don't watch them. The more people talk about them, and hate talk them, hate watch them, you're giving them what they want. And I've told people this. I literally had a friend who fucking despises the MCU, right? He hates it more than I do. And he's like, he told me he was gonna go see one of the new movies. I forgot which one. I think it was Shang-Chi or something. And I told him, if you hate these movies, why are you watching it? Why are you going and paying money for it? And he said, oh, so I can talk about it online. You literally gave them money, so it doesn't fucking matter. They don't care if you hated it. You gave them the money. It's like people who destroy... Like, the people who get mad at, let's say... I'm going to use this as an example just because it's right near me. Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's say you didn't like the new one. And you say, I'm going to destroy my original copy and put it online. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter to the developers. You've already given them your money. What do they fucking care if you destroy your copy of it? And I've explained that to people. Actually, my mom likes Shang-Chi. I haven't seen it yet, but she actually liked it a lot. She said it was a lot of fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, like, you see the problems that are going on? People will keep, like, these things will keep happening. Because of the way people act. So if you like original Marvel, keep liking Marvel. I like this game because it makes a lot of references to old Marvel. Like, that's the whole thing. It makes a lot of references to the original Marvel stuff. I like this game. A lot of people gave me shit for liking this game. When I did the first stream, how many people were shitting on me for liking this game? Because people were expecting this to be MCU. I like this game. I'm gonna be honest, I have 38 hours in this game already. What the fuck? I shouldn't have 38 hours. When I'm supposed to be recording a game, like, you know, for an adult game, I want to fucking finish this and go play some more of this game. Because it relaxes me, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying the story, I'm enjoying the characters. Because it reminds me of old Marvel. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even and this isn't made by Marvel, technically. You have to remember that. This is made by the guys that made XCOM, and they did a great job. This game, I think it's on everything but Switch. I don't know if it's on Switch yet. You'd have to check. But I'm sorry for the rant. It's just something I've noticed that it's kind of been boiling up. Because like I said, when I said I was going to play this game and that I was liking this game, people in the Discord were shitting on me. People were literally shitting on me for this game. They were like, you're playing a Marvel game. And I'm like, yes, I am. I am playing a Marvel game and I'm fucking enjoying it. Fuck you. Because I like old Marvel. You know what? I never read the Black Suns series. I didn't know this was a comic series. A friend of mine had to explain it to me when I told him I was playing this. And he shit on me too, by the way. And he explained the series and now I want to go find it. Because I never seen this series. I'll admit it, I've not read Midnight Sun series. I want to go and look it up now and read it. And remember Ultimate Alliance 2, which is something now that this game puts me in the mood to stream? Y'all, how many of you people fucking love that game? And again, I'm not standing Marvel. I fucking hate Marvel now. But look at this shit. Wait, do we get Ghost Rider Classic? You do get Ghost Rider Classic. You see him at the beginning of the game. And from what I've heard, you see him again later on. You know what game appealed to me? It was Shocker. In fact, I've heard the Guardians of the Galaxy game is good. I'm actually planning on streaming it. I do have it to stream. I'm just gonna take the hit with the copyright because they forgot to put music in for the streamer mode, so I'm just gonna take the copyright. And Marvel makes your pee-pee soft. Well then don't support, like, again, I'm not telling you guys to support this game. I'm just telling you, like, it's just really funny. Give me a second. Let me see if I have it. Give me 10 seconds. I think I have it on my PlayStation 5. Give me a second. I have it. I'll if you guys want, when we fully finish this game, if you guys want to do another Marvel game, we'll either do Ultimate Alliance 2 because I fucking love that game, or we'll do Guardians of the Galaxy. I am sorry for the tirade. Okay, somebody pointed something out in DM. Give me a second. People want Doctor Strange Mage on the screen. Give me a minute. I'm sorry for the tirade. It's just something that's been bugging me because I got so much fucking pushback when I said I was... hold on. We're having a bit of an issue here. I need to fix it. XSplit, don't freeze, baby. There we go. Ever since Darktide 2 yesterday, I've been having problems. When I announced I was going to stream this, I got a lot of shit from everybody. They all made fun of me. Fuck you people. If the game looks fun, I must stream it. There you go. Thank you to the person that DM'd me asking for that. There you go. There you go. The best Doctor Strange. I did play some of it on stream before, and I kind of liked it. I have XSplit lifelong, so I'm just gonna keep it. So sorry about the bit of a rant. It's just one of those that fuck you people.
Now,
you people are getting into this game,
gamma thermodynamics
so I don't want to hear
was
that.
a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Give me a sec.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was
What's
quiet
up?
because there's a fucking argument going on in my D&D chat, in my D&D server. I'm a big fan of Captain America Civil War because I read Civil War Oh, I hated the fucking Civil War movie. I've made that known. If you want to get more pissed, look at the movie they wanted to do before they did Civil War. They wanted to do the Berserker Bomber story for Captain America as a more of a character piece, and I think it would have worked a lot better.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Again, I'm fucking weird. I like older comics. Boo. I forgot you were muted.
What
Any
do you
games you're
think?
looking forward to? I was looking forward to the Callisto project. That's apparently ass. Just because it doesn't run well on PC. And I'm not paying $70 for it on PlayStation 5. I have to think about that. I really haven't had my mind in the proper space to think about games and stuff ever since Thursday's incident. I don't know what I'm looking forward to anymore. Anymore. It's... Here's the downfall. I guess I should explain this. This is funny and it's not funny. Thursday's incident. I'm gonna be right back, so it's not gonna... Fuck you, I want to play my Marvel game. I want to be my 80s haired bitch. Fucking... Let's look at this. I want the cape. Strange's cape. One of Strange's capes suspended in ornate glass. The cape floats in the air, rippling slightly through the air. It is actually really cool. I like the cape. I want the cape. Looking forward to Pokemon. I'm gonna play more Pokemon today. Either after this or tonight we'll do some Pokemon. Because I had promised, I have the family plan, so I did promise we were gonna do Pokemon and you guys could come play with me. So I'm gonna keep my promise to you all. I'm gonna keep my promise, because I love you guys. I've been promising you guys.
Something.
So that's what the Orb of Agamemto looks like. What do you want, Strange?
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a
Want the cape
physician
all
of
you
the
want.
medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
I need to look at games coming out. There's, I think, a couple indies I'm looking forward... There is a game I'm looking forward to. What was the name of it? Hold on, now I'm very curious. Give me 10 seconds. I need to look this up. There was a game I was looking forward to. What is the... This is gonna bug me if I don't remember it. 10 seconds, guys. I need to look this up. What is the game I was looking forward to coming out? Come on. Come on. What was it? I do want to try the new Gungrave game, which I'm going to be streaming at some point. But I can't remember. Oh, High on Life. I want to try High on Life. That looks like it's going to be fun. That's the name of the game. That was the one I'm mildly, like, wanting to try. That's it. Because I liked, I think it's called Trover Saves the Universe. I like that one. So I'm curious about his next game. Apparently the new Gungrave is very PS2 era, both good and bad. I do want to try it. I like the Gungrave anime. I do.
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I've heard that it's too... I like when they do the two separate realities thing. I actually like that.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter.
So is that what you got me for my
It's
birthday?
not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
So, anyone want to get me those two Splatterhouse figures? I'm kidding, for the love of God. Nobody actually do it. They're $100 a piece, which is fucking nuts. You guys are not good at keeping secrets, are you? It's at the P.O. box then, if it was in the mailroom. I'll have to go get it. I'm not going to town today, and I don't know if I'm going tomorrow.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, this year I'm not going to be spending Christmas or my birthday with my family, so it's just going to be me and my mom. Like, my mom's not even in the mood to put up a Christmas tree, so I bought a little Nightmare Before Christmas tree, and I put it on the living room table. And she's like, really? And it's got like a little zero at the top that lights up, and it's literally the only reason I bought it. But I'm basically going to be alone this holidays. Which is weird, because I'm used to my grandpa, and I'm used to my uncle being around. And it's one of those where it's gonna be weird.
It sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
I got a little, yeah, it was a cute little Christmas tree. Heard about the game Evil West. Yeah, I think I've done a review of it.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
So we're gonna fuck with their costumes. Because I can. Can make him a knight. I'm gonna go with true, Walker. I also love this fact for those that didn't know. We went full Marvel on this one. So you can also unlock different colors, as you can see. Okay. And just goes right through. That one's okay. I like the other color for this one. Just because I can. There is a really, really fucking funny glitch that I hope happens in this. At some point, Charlie actually jumped onto somebody's head and was riding around on their head in my private game. Because it was a cutscene, and I had Charlie following me. I really want that to happen again. That shit was hysterical.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I really wish the P.O. box was closer, but it's another town away, which I'm told is safer than having it near you.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Listen here, you little shit.
Train first, then talk.
All right then.
Bitch.
Caretaker, back again.
I like Blade in this. You get some funny shit with Blade in this one.
All right then. Hunter.
Now I know, chat. I know. Let it out. She's actually kind of likable in this one.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a flirkin' furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
See ya, Tony. Thanks for stopping by.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
So people have, I have seen a couple people that have seen this game that have said that they're surprised that they gave Captain Marvel a chest. I'm not quite sure why people are surprised, considering she's female and she's always had one. But it is kind of funny. Do I have her on my team yet? Yes, I can. I can show you guys her costumes. She does have, there we go, Marvel. I think I'll go with Marvel. she gets a bikini. You do get to unlock more bathing suits, too. Very shiny. Talk to me, Blade.
Before we trained, you had questions. Go on. Ask.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
I will say the only character in this I don't like the look of, and you'll see it, is Captain America. He looks Liefeldish. That's the only way I'm going to describe him when we get to him. He is Liefeldish.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Wow, you're a dick.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
I honest to God want for the season pass, if they add new costumes, I need 70s Blade. If you've never seen the costume for 70s Blade, it's amazing and I need it. I just need it in the game. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for those that haven't seen it. Give me a second. Yes! Fuck yes, I found it. I'm not shitting you, by the way. This is real. Y'all are gonna want a Blade game after you see this. I fucking love 70s costumes. Did it not work? Did it work? Oh, it didn't work. What the fuck happened? Give. Give, please. I think it comes in red and green from what I've seen. Hold on, it's giving me a little bit of trouble. Why are you not working? There we go. Work. Come on, guys. You know you want it. Admit it. You want that shit. You want that shit. We need to petition the devs to give us 70s costumes for every character. We need this. This needs to be in our lives. It needs the afro, man. It makes the costume. The afro makes the costume. He looks like a nerd. It's because of the glasses. You can hear the blaxploitation music. I'd love to play some, but there's a song I would love to play, but it'd get me slammed. Yeah, no, I fucking love that costume. I don't care. It also came in red too. But I need this in my life. We need the devs to do a 70s update for this game. We just do. Everyone needs to send him. Everyone needs to tweet the fucking devs begging for it. I love. See, I'm the weird comic book fan because I fucking love that cheese. You gotta put that, like, that 60s and 70s cheese all over my comics. That's why you see a lot of that, and you'll see a lot of that in my comic, is I love that shit. We literally have a black character named Slab the Italian Stallion. We love that fucking 70s cheese up in here. It is a nice costume. Like, I would love to see someone actually do a cosplay of that.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey, something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Actually, if you've ever seen it, the Luke Cage show, they literally did show his 70s costume. They got the actor to wear it. I think you just need the right groups, and you can totally get it. Slab the Italian Stallion. Does he look like Sylvester Stallone? No, he's actually getting a redesign for the New Year's poster. Spoiler. But this was his original original design. Let me grab it. There's also another character, but I'm not going to spoil him for you guys. Where is Slabs? Because Slab was originally going to be a full Shaft-like type character, but his original designer wanted him to be a cowboy. So that's what he originally looked like. We are actually changing it up. The new artist doing issue 3 is going to be changing his design a little bit. But, yeah, no. He's going to beat your ass. And he's going to look fine doing it. Hold on, where is his poster? Do I have his poster on here, or is it somewhere else? I should have his poster. I don't think I do. But you'll see his redesign for the New Year's poster. We're doing a Christmas poster and New Year's poster this year. And it's being done by our new artist, who actually does the coloring for the comic, and is taking over issue 3. Because we're going to be switching off artists per issue. Between Bosco and Messiah, I think that's her name. And I don't have it. Fuck, it's not on this computer, is it? It is not. Shoot monkeys. I do like this game. I did decide on a Christmas and a New Year's poster. Mike helped me, and I'm just gonna call her Messiah. I think that's how you actually say her name. She helped me too. I don't think she's used to getting that much creative control, because I usually just tell Bosco I want something and he does it.
All right.
I'm so used to working with Bosco, I very rarely had to change anything. Like the Ninja Turtles poster, all I told him is let's do a Ninja Turtles poster because we hit that sub goal, and I didn't have to tell him anything else. He's like, I'm on it, I got it, and that was it. Nothing else.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Oh, his name was originally Slab Stallion, but I made the joke when we were working on it with our editor and everybody. I made the joke about, why don't we call him Slab the Italian Stallion? Because, you know, it all works. And Bosco, I didn't think Bosco would catch the joke in that, it being a joke on the porn, and he immediately caught it. So we kept it.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Who else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down or I'll hold it against you. Anybody else?
Robbie is a fucking dork. Actually, no hitter. Are you in here still? Robbie reminds me of you, man. And you'll see what I mean. And not just because he's Spanish. He's, You're both dorks. Yes, you are. You're a dork. But you're a fun dork.
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anybody else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anyone else?
That's it. I do really like Blade's voice on this.
Nobody else.
Sure.
He does a great voice.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Or it won't, and we'll all die.
Yeah, I didn't actually know he did voice acting.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Actually, I think I said it before, too. The voice for Doctor Strange in this normally voices Gambit in most Marvel stuff. But no, I legitimately like this game. I think it's very well done. Again, I never played XCOM before. So this is my first, like, finding of this team's games, and I like this so far. I do.
That.
They are gonna add. It seems like they're gonna add more, and the way this game seems to be is that they could add more stories with the season pass, and I hope they do. Also, the Spider-Man floaty. I do hope we get more stories and stuff, because it does kind of feel like the season pass let them do that. If it is a cute floaty, it is. I like that. That is cute. Oh, you know what else I should put on screen? Hold on, do I have it on here? Speaking of Spider-Man, which, by the way, Yuri is Spider-Man in this, and that makes me happy. Miko? Why not? We've literally never gotten a chance to really use this on stream. For a while. Well, not for a while. We need a petition to have Miko as an official spider pup. What do you guys think? Think we can get Marvel to do it? You think we could petition to get Marvel to make Spider Pup? Fear the Dachshund spider?
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted.
We need lots of fan art of Spider Pup.
Reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
Nice, a Gremlins reference.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Ah, well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
So before we go on the mission, I will be taking a quick break just to hang up some clothes. Yeah, no, we need lots of fan art of Spider-Pup.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
So before we do that, let's kind of look around a bit. I haven't really shown this off. I guess we could do this more at night, but I did want to show some of this. Can't do anything there yet. But this is a big, big open world. This is a big place. So I'm just showing a little bit of it. So we are going to get ready to go on a mission, so I'm going to take a quick break. I need a stretch break anyway. I am enjoying this game. So for those that are still on the fence, I'm not telling you guys to buy it. You don't have to. If you want, wait for it to go on sale so you can get the season pass with it, because then you get a lot of the cool costumes and stuff. That would be what I'd recommend. But I am going to be right back. And I'm going to take like a 5-minute break just to hang up some wash. So...